remember squinting my face and I said, Quaid, what a funny name.
The Morning's Melodies and Memories program is all about encouraging a sense of community and enriching the social and cultural life of our senior residents here in the Bland Shire. Funded under the New South Wales Government's Reducing Social Isolation for Seniors program round 3, Bland Shire seniors have gathered weekly over the past year to enjoy music, share their stories and engage in meaningful conversation with their peers.
Was a friend of mine, we sure had a lot of fun. But I pushed Lady Luck just a little too far, and now she's up and gone. Now another lady's in my life, and I sing a different tune. Bad luck soul I seem to have with my misfortune. Yeah, I used to run with Lady Luck, I had money to burn. But with little misfortune by my side, I just can't seem to win. I roll the dice and deal the cards, I'm the loser every turn.
It's about creating a space to share their amazing stories and reconnecting with their history and each other. Not only has the program served to improve the mental and social well-being of our seniors, but it has allowed us to share a rich history and knowledge of the Shire with younger generations that may well have not been highlighted without this program.
My two older sisters, my Dole was 9 years older than me and Glad was 7, and Mum sent them down the tunnel. They'd put all bunks in there and blocked one end so that it came up one line and down the other. So it was all one tunnel kind of thing. All of a sudden we woke up to this terrible whoosh, went right through the tunnel like air roaring through. And there was this trickle of water and people were screaming and running, and slowly but surely everything went quieter and quieter and quieter till there was no noise at all, just the dripping of water and the running of water. Then I heard this footsteps coming down the tunnel and the torchlight flashing, and all of a sudden he spotted us and he shouted out, "Fred, I've got a couple of kids here." And he looked at us and he said, "Oh gee, they're Dolly's sisters." They went looking for Doe and Glad, but in the meantime Doe and Glad had heard the bomb drop, because the bomb had dropped on the end of the tunnel, the other end, and killed a lot of people in the tunnel, and that's why all the screaming was going on. There was a lot of good times. In between times, people shared everything and mixed so much. There was that camaraderie between people that's gone now.
Genuine spirit of mateship.
This is right, because you didn't know whether you was going to be there the next day.
That's right. So
Listening to these stories, we can gain a fantastic insight into the great cultural and historical significance to the community that these amazing individuals bring to our Shire.
Well, Palmetman was the first town in New South Wales to have all three services: electricity, water and sewerage.
Yeah. And when do you think that might have been?
Early 40s.
And you've got lots of families, and it's really good to see you've got lots of support. It is. So, do you plan to do this as a career?
Yeah.
You do. Wow. So you're going to go on things like The Voice and all those shows? Or, I was born in England, and
owned by Richard and Tony Lord's auntie. A couple of jobs over in Perth. One of them was on Rottnest Island cooking for 200 children.
Wow.
And then another one was on the buses going around Australia cooking on the bus tour. Ailsa Lord, that's Tony and Richard and Peter's mother,
Okay.
suggested that West Wyalong was the place to be because she lived here.
I'll never forget the day when the new teacher arrived, you know, we were all rocked up there. Good morning, children. My name's Mr. Stuckings.
Oh.
We had never heard anything like that. So between all the giggles carried on. It was the bus taking the other side of town, picking kids up. But they were always late. They never got to school till 10 o'clock, you know. It just wouldn't happen now.
So who was your bus driver?
Harold Matthews, old yellow submarine. Because you had to be careful on it. She lost 2 tyres off it one day. She was going across the paddock.
I said it never happened going to school, it always happened going home.
Ray Armstrong was driving it that day.
I can remember George Murray's bus with some big kids hanging little kids out the windows by their feet.
And in high school, were you a good boy?
Oh, I was always good. I never had the cane at high school.
So how long did you run the club here?
Me, yeah, you guys. Oh gosh. We started what, 78?
78.
And went through to whatever name.
It's a country club, isn't it?
Yeah. I can't tell you now when I finished. It's a long time ago.
It was a long time anyway.
I was going on my own, and when I told her, she said, I'm going too.
I've had enough, but we've come this far. We may as well watch the sun come up. 'Cause I got nowhere else to be, and life seems so much better being on the run.
There was 4 of us girls, 3 of us lived in, 4 girls slept in one bedroom. We had no window in the bedroom. We had 1 double bed and 1 single bed. I remember telling the kids at school this one day, have you had the single bed? I said, I didn't, I don't know why, I was the eldest, but one of my sisters had the single bed. I didn't know any difference. Mum and Dad slept out the back, and in the cold weather, they didn't have windows, they only had doors. So you know what? And because Dad was English, we had a bath once a week. I can tell you that. And I thought I'd come to the end of the earth. Because I come from the Sullivan. And you stayed on. If you'd have told me I would have stayed on. Settle down, still waiting for the one, but that's pretty.
And Harry was there watching a whole lot of men from here, that's from Hungary, the men, and I was there.
Yeah, right.
And
Was it love at first sight?
yes.
He used to own it and run the movies. And he'd sell you a ticket here like this through this little slot, and then he'd put his hand out here as you went past and take it back.
They had hall and they had a dance, and yeah, they used to have a big kitchen thing with everyone bring a plate, and yeah, I remember dancing with Dad. So I was down here and he was up there. And Christmas, like Santa Claus, when Santa Claus came, we all the kids got something.
At the hall.
Yeah, at the hall.
How many balls did Bar Medley used to have?
Oh, I was in tomorrow, so.
RSL, Catholic, Diggers.
Oh, Diggers ball.
So what's Diggers?
This one had a
Be returned
Oh,
back.
it'd be the RSL, the Diggers.
Okay.
About 3 or 4. The hall's onto with the club.
But in those days it was down here. The community hall was down where...
The Canberra Hall. I was born here.
Yeah. And you're married here?
Yes.
And she's still here.
Meet your partner here, your husband here?
Yes, because he was a local.
He was a local? When did you start going out with him?
When I was 16, my children don't let me forget it. But I didn't get married till I was 22.
So you were together, what?
No, we didn't live together. No way. I think he lived out Trumpy Road, and they have what do you call it, a hill with a trig side. And he took me walking up there.
Oh, how romantic.
So you'd have a picnic lunch. These days you'd have a picnic lunch for a
Oh,
bottle
we
of
went back,
champagne.
went back to their home, and his mother had lunch for us.
Yeah.
So first date was walking up Trig Hill?
At Trumpy Hall.
Really? You're going to have to surprise me because I don't know what do you want to know.
So you grew up here?
Yeah.
Did you, when you left school, did you work around here or
Yes,
did you...
I worked at PJ Reed's. The first time I went out with him anywhere was coming home from Area Park show.
Okay, so he drove you home.
And that's when it snowed, and we come back here to the cafe.
Right.
Sammy Os's, was it? Sammy Os's?
Sammy Os's.
Yeah. And the snow was still on the grill of the ute when we got back here.
Wow.
That was the year that it snowed on Area Park.
So that was the day your first date was in the snow?
In the snow at Area Park.
Yeah.
Wow. So, proposal. Did you get one? A marriage proposal?
I think we better get married.
From the beginning, it's hard to get into community, especially when you're older and you haven't got school kids and that. But from the beginning, going to the Catholic Church, all the people remembered my mum and my dad, and they treated me like I was a local, so I felt very welcome.
84. And Helen?
2nd of March, 41.
Which makes you...
23.
23. These two babies.
Philip was in front of me, and because they had those great
Oh,
steel
yeah.
wheels, and they got this big thing.
Oh, no, didn't they feel it?
No, Philip fainted. And he just went, Actually, Kelvin did too. I can still relate on it. We're all terrified.
Marilyn, where were you born?
In Temora.
In Temora. What year were you born?
1948.
1948. What about you, Ian?
Born in Temora.
When did you move to Balmain, Marilyn?
In 1969, when Ben and I were married.
And you've obviously lived here your whole life? Yep.
Just that obvious.
Whereabouts did you go to school at, Ian?
Started off at Balmain Primary School, and then I went to Westwall High School for 6 months. Just did English and maths. Didn't have time for anything else because I had to help on the farm as well. So.
And are you still actively working on the farm?
Well, yes, as active as I can be. Yeah. Our second son, Austin, he'll be the 4th generation on the farm. We've been here for over 100 years.
Oh, there you go. And does Austin have any children?
Yes, he's got 3 girls.
3 girls.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Santa River. Rock is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, rolling like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home down country roads. All my memories gather around her, finest lady, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home down country roads. I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the lane, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country roads take me